This is a podcast. We're having to get our. Welcome to Still Doing Happy Hour.
Welcome to episode 221 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes Hala.
Fun, energy. Yes, we are. And we're good. And I'm gonna drink some coffee. And I'm gonna pet a cat. See how much energy I got, Mason?
We got energy, baby.
I just turned it right on.
One viewer. Shout out to the viewer.
2 viewers because my daughter is sitting right here.
We got a live viewer. Let's go, Lib.
Yeah, she's our audience tonight.
Perfect. Well, I'm
going to be on my best behavior.
Best behavior.
Follow all the stuff.
Yep. Follow all the stuff.
Yep.
Instagram. Go to the YouTube. Hit subscribe. We got a good title for this one. I don't know if you saw it, but
I mean, some breaking news, kind of. I mean, it was yesterday. I thought we might pull this off yesterday. It would have been breaking news.
I mean, should we just jump inside the box right away?
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right, let's do it. Well, we can see on here. Oh, let's add there. We go. Add Hayes in there. Tyrese Halliburton and Puma unveiled the Puma Hali 1. This was actually first broken by Salehi Bembury, right?
Who designed it, right? Or it has a role in it.
Yeah, he was the designer. He's with Puma Basketball now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first, let's talk about that. You could have guessed that he designed the shoe, right?
It's got his fingerprints all over it, right?
Literally. Yeah. No, I mean, if you made that, I think if I typed into ChatGPT, make a basketball shoe based off that Crocs Juniper, it would, and make it a Puma, it would be this. I mean, it's like nearly identical. Obviously,
I wonder if that was a Halliburton call. Like if he asked him, or just is just because Bembury is part of Puma, or how that kind of happened, and what kind of not collaboration, how much input Halliburton had on it. He's not that flashy of a guy, and this seems like a pretty different flashy shoe. So
you think this is a flashy shoe?
Do you not feel like it? Just the way it kind of, I mean, that looks pretty. First of all, we didn't even talk about his logo. I think this logo is horrible. Like, this is a horrible logo.
A lot of people liked it, and I was not on board.
Who is a lot of people? It's like you blew your nose into a paper towel and threw it on, and you're like, that's going to be it. See that? That looks like a TH. Just snot.
Is that what it's supposed to be? I guess so.
Yeah.
He had a hat that was like, I'll say same font, even though that's not really a font, but it was like a
snot font.
Yes, the snot font. He had the snot font in a hat that said Hali on it.
Yeah.
That was probably a week or two ago, but yeah. I thought what they didn't use the Puma douche on it, but they did use I thought the cat was a cool, like, around the collar.
I was going to say that too, especially how they did it. Cool. It's kind of subtle. It's not
right. Agreed.
It works really well
it doesn't look like a random cat on the side of a shoe. Yeah, I think it's cool. I feel like we've only had like the Puma Glide or Clyde. I mean, was it Clyde or Glide? Did they change it? With the huge douche all the way through it.
Big.
And so I think this is a cool way to like modernize for Halliburton. Yeah, it's not the greatest shoe, not a terrible shoe.
I was going to say it's a C. It's a B+ or a C, right?
Yeah. What about the timing? Was this like the coolest timing ever?
Excellent timing, right? I mean, you couldn't have dreamed for that. You couldn't have chosen that timing.
Right.
Maybe that was part of it. Maybe they're desperate for Indiana to get the playoffs so they could roll out the Hali 1.
Yeah, we're looking on YouTube at the shoe like on foot in the game yesterday. Yeah, it's.
Do we know? Have you heard anything? Shoe. Is there any information on this colorway? Like why this colorway? Is it about his mom or?
I haven't seen anything. If you haven't seen our title of our show today, I mean, this has got to be the colorway's got to be Hallie's Berries or Halle Berries. It's just it looks like a berry. I don't know why this colorway is on here.
But it doesn't matter because players don't wear the colors that match their jerseys anyway. But it is an interesting color choice. I don't know. I'm not a hater. Again, I think you're right. I think it's a C, B plus C. The bar is really low, right? And so, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow. This is I'm looking at Sneaker News, and it says Tyrese Halliburton's Puma Hali 1 has Salehi Benberry's fingerprints all over it. Like your
literally.
Exact quote.
Yeah. You thought I'd read that. I mean, I didn't.
Oh, they missed on the berries colorway because this was called hibiscus.
Hibiscus. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't really see other than like a summertime, like they're playing in the summer.
Yeah, it's just like every other signature shoe that has come out recently. That this is just an AAU. That's what this is. It's AAU. Kids will go crazy for it this summer. It looks light. It looks comfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely an AAU shoe. It's going to compete with the LaMelo Ball.
Yep.
Who's also a Puma athlete, right? But his shoes are higher cut.
Yep. If you're a grown up, like you're probably not going to wear these. This is a kid's shoe.
Yeah.
You're going to see like a peanut butter and jelly colorway and be like, oh, it makes sense for children.
Yeah. I mean, I love the Pacers colors. I wish they would have done that.
They're classic, aren't they? It's kind of boring, but they're classic.
Right. Or, I mean, just anything. I just think the Jordans were cool because they were mostly black and red colors. Why? Because he played for the Bulls. I mean, you had other colorways in there, but majority of them were
especially the OG.
Black and red. Yeah. And so I just think, I don't know, I just tend to think those in more traditional ways, but I mean, kids these days are following athletes and not teams anyway, so maybe that's part of it. But yeah, once again, there's mounds and mounds of research, I'm sure, on this from shoe companies. But I just do not understand picking a pink, lime green, or rainbow colorway to unveil the first one. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to be boring, like, I don't like the Shea shoes, but that's the colorway to go.
Mm-hmm.
Do a tan, do a brown, do a black. Black is pretty boring to me, but speaking of Shea, now
we have one, right? We have a new one.
Yeah, a new colorway. And I think what they've done is they've released a different colorway for every round of the playoffs. Let me see if I can get this new one. I think it's Milas. No, I don't know if that's right.
I was going to say that's risky to. That just seemed like.
That was a risky. I thought that as soon as
don't do that on your work computer. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Maisie.
We'll just call these Carolina. I mean, that's what these are.
It's Carolina. In the pictures that you're seeing through YouTube right now, it's a lot lighter than this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that, but
this got to be the best colorway yet, though, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, absolutely. It's a homer pick, but they look really dope.
It is,
and they match his freaking uniform.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid, like it's actually thunder blue or whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, to be released on his page, the quality of these videos is terrible. Like, you cannot see the shoe. I'm trying to find better pictures, but yeah, here's one. So look how light it is. It is
Very
it is
blue.
a pretty shoe. And it's not the same blue as his uniform, but it gets a pass because
close enough.
It's close enough, yeah.
Same hue.
Yeah.
Is that how you say that? Is it the same hue? No.
Same hue. It's a different hue.
Same color.
Right?
Different
same color,
hue.
different hue. That's a bar.
Have you seen any of these? I have yet to see any in the wild. So I wonder if you can even buy them at this point. But
yeah, does he always wear laces out in the game? Because I feel like all of the stuff we see is not laces out.
Yeah, I do not know. I didn't watch any of the game the other night. And so I didn't even notice or watch.
I mean, they look dope. They really look like the T-Max when the tie is out.
Yeah, they do. Man, talk about, I won't spend any more time on this, but talk about even you got to be like, with Puma releasing the Hali 1 on that game in that situation, he hits the game winner with 0.3 seconds left. Like, that's like storybook.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't see them winning the championship, but you can't beat that, man. From a marketing standpoint, that could be forever, right?
Man, earlier in the week, the Pacers were at like plus 700 on some books to win. That's crazy. I should have put something down. I was telling Haley, like, to be plus 700 in a finals, like, that's pretty good money to at least throw something on them.
Yep.
You're never going to get that. And they made it to the finals. The disrespect is pretty blatant for the Pacers. You think about any other team, if you had a clutch player like Halliburton is, a former champion in Pascal, and a coach who's one of the best coaches. Look at the Mavericks when they won with Dirk. I feel like plus 600, plus 700, that's pretty insane that they were that low. Yeah.
But it does feel like, I don't know if you remember this feeling. Was it 2001 when Iverson took the Sixers to the championship and they won game 1, and then that's what this feels like. Right. It's a gentleman's sweep. It's like,
I don't know.
I don't see them.
I don't.
And you just think about all the other. Listen, do you think about all the other blowouts that we've seen in this playoff? The game 2 will be a blowout. It'll be a 30-point Thunder blowout. And then, they might get one close game in Indiana.
Have the Pacers been blown out, though, in this playoffs?
I'm sure they have. Everybody has.
I don't know if they have. They lost some to maybe one of the Knicks games. I'm not sure.
Anyway. That's what this feels. It feels like that. It feels like they're just going to get killed, and at least they got game 1, and that way the Thunder can win at home.
Play good though. They really, they shot really well, but 19 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah,
and to be able to stay in the game and win.
Hey, it's all in the shoes, man.
Enough basketball talk, but I did have one more. Did you read anything about this colorway? Of why it's named after his brother. So his brother, I think, like a pair of shoes that he wore all the time. He had a pair of fake Jordans.
I did see that.
And they were this color blue. And that's why it just seems like a troll.
I did see that part.
But
I think I sent that. It might be in it might be in the Instagram.
It might be in the
I think I sent that actually.
In the one what we had.
Oh man, I know us.
I might not have saved it in the right spot.
It's fine.
All right. I guess since we're on Shay, did you see this? You might have sent this.
No.
Shaq says, so when Shea was a sneaker free agent before this year, which was perfect timing for him to be a free agent. Shaq wanted to sign him to Reebok. They made a competitive deal. He didn't leave. He was already signed to Converse previously. So he re-signed with Converse. And SGA, or Shaq says they would have made him a megastar with Reebok.
I mean, but they're desperate. Reebok is desperate. And then they made the decision to sign as a backup plan. They went with Angel Reese. Eek. Right?
Yeah.
Who do they have? I can't even remember who the other NBA guys are. I mean, Iverson's got a lifetime contract. Shaq.
Matas Buzelis.
Oh,
he's the only
maybe down the road,
Reebok
but
that I know.
Is he going to sell any shoes, especially now? No, absolutely not.
Not right now. No, they had to get in when he was cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Shea and Reebok could have worked. It's a weird off-brand, but
so is Converse, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I do feel like Converse, you've got the at least the Nike
connection.
Yeah. I feel like, and maybe this is just me reading into it, I feel like Reebok basketball run by Shaq and Allen Iverson, not from an AI perspective, but is there anything Shaq's involved in that's not all about Shaq?
I think you're correct. I think you'd also say, is there anything that Shaq's involved in that's not successful?
That's fair.
Right?
That's fair. But if you want your own thing, like Converse is giving SGA, he was appointed creative director of Converse basketball when he signed that. If you want your deal and your fame and your spotlight, don't go with Shaq.
Absolutely.
Shaq thinks that inside the NBA is Shaq with inside the NBA. he is a megastar himself, and he knows where to sell shoes. But I just think that's a lot of spotlight that Shaq's gonna be, oh, I'm the reason.
Yeah,
I just don't think he's very humble.
Well, it's going to take players that don't have that part of the ego, which honestly, Shea would have been perfect. He doesn't feel like that ego kind of guy, right?
That's true.
Kawhi Leonard type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, SGA wears some weird outfits, but he's not he's more in that line of Kawhi Leonard.
While we're on that, why for the last two playoffs are the OKC Thunder like the team that's on every commercial? I hate the commercials that they're in, and they play them 24/7. Last year, it was when they were singing, like Chet and Shea were singing. You remember that one?
Yeah.
And then this year, they're dressed up like that AC/DC guy. I just don't understand what, other than having the most, like I cannot stand those commercials.
But who are they going to put in it? I mean, they're trying. NBA is trying, right? They're trying to build
the NBA putting it in there.
I think so. I think it very much is that.
Is it an AT&T commercial? I don't remember what it's for.
I think they're doing the best they can with such a small market team being so good. And what else? What other choice do you have, right?
Yeah, but they're the 1 seed. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, Halliburton has more of a personality. There's plenty of people like, who else? I mean, Jason Tatum is, I guess, somewhat controversial.
No, he's
people
boring.
Don't like him. Yeah, he's boring. But you think Chet is exciting? Like Chet and Shea are not very exciting people, and the commercials they have are just annoying and weird.
Yeah, I just don't think
I did not get that.
I
watched that commercial for the first 50 times in the first round of the playoffs, and I didn't understand it. I don't know. I listened to a podcast and they were like, "Oh, after the 100th time, I realized that he was dressed like a band guy, and they all dressed up." I didn't know that. I had no idea, and if I didn't know it, none of the people younger than me know who they're dressed up like. It's just a weird commercial by out of touch people, and I mean, I guess the OKC 3 are the 3 that you're gonna choose, but I don't know. That's enough of my back-to-back rants on the OKC Thunder commercials. Where do we go next, Hayes?
Let's go to Sean Witherspoon.
All right.
Did you see this today?
I did.
Sean making waves
This
with
is
his
his own
3D printed
SW shoe, mule shoe.
and it's I believe it's 3D printed. Is that what this says?
Yes, it is 3D printed. Although it looks like cotton, it must be rubber.
Would love to have Landon on here to hear his take on this. Let's scroll through these pictures.
Yeah. Not bad colors. A lot of colors for one shoe.
Oh,
it looks cotton, doesn't it?
No, it looks rubbery to me.
You think it's all rubber?
Yeah, as we get closer, it gets worse. Like, oh man.
This looks like a Witherspoon shoe. I mean,
it's got hallmarks of Witherspoon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not the good one.
It's better than most of his stuff, though.
At least it doesn't have pubes on it, and
exactly.
Is that what you're saying? Flowers?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to know who our listener was. He dropped off, or watcher.
The live listener got bored and she went inside. But is this also a SW on the? Is that what we're seeing here?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, that is definitely what's on the front.
But like, if you've been quiet for as long as
logo.
what it feels like, Sean's been quiet, and this is how you make a splash. Is that thing? Come on, buddy. I mean,
yeah. Are there any? I mean, I'm sure there's some Witherspoon people out there still, like
clinging on to the past. That's what it is. The nostalgia of Sean still lives on. There's still that hope of, he's got something else in him.
So it must be a Zellerfeld, because that's the 3D sneakers. That's who he mentions in here. Says, we wanted to make sure we didn't lose the heritage of what we love about sneakers while at the same time marrying the future forward abilities of Zellerfeld. I wanted to create a sneaker that felt old but immediately put you in the future. Printing the stitch lines and building the different textures which represent the layers of material on a traditional sneaker were my main objectives. These aren't oversized or too bulky, but at the same time, it's not a narrow shoe. Each model is designed for opposite directions of life. Yeah, it's just like Zellerfeld. I think they've done like samples with Nike. Maybe those didn't catch on. I do think he did a good job with the 3D printing and it does look like it's stitched.
That
it looks like a modern.
That you read that. That is interesting. Like
yeah, and it looks like
it's Matt. Hello, Matt. Sneakers kind of way.
Sneakers kind of way. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, these are very interesting. Yeah, that's a good detail. I mean, I do like all the different textures, even though it's all the same rubber.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got a different like traction for the toe and going down to the sole.
It's like a really nice wooden statue that you carved out of one piece of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Yeah, that was really good. It would, I mean, I guess you can't do like 3D printed laces, or can you do a lacing system on a 3D printed shoe?
No clue. Can you go back to the official picture where it was on the side? No. Let's go right. That one. Scroll into that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does look like you definitely get to feel like it's not a mold. It's
right.
Yeah, I like that part of it is cool. The idea is cool. It's just stupid though. It's got a ton of I would say Wave Runner influence, like that era of
Mm-hmm.
Yeezy is what it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, I guess this is probably not even better than a Croc. It's about the same.
No, no. It's exactly. Do not put that in the any different category than a Croc.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no,
Like
good
you'd
job.
wear,
You started
I'd
to
wear
backtrack
that.
a little bit.
I'd wear that as much as a Croc.
Is this Sean Witherspoon's brand, or is this a collab?
I think it's just a collab. It's
Okay.
not his brand. Zellerfeld is their 3D printer.
Okay, that's what they
innovation.
do.
Yeah, that's what they do. And I've seen them on other sneakers. I don't know if they only do shoes or footwear. I have no idea, but they are like, I've seen them do other stuff.
He calls this a sneaker in that little write up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
There's no way in heck we call it a mule. Okay.
He said it's a mule.
He said sneaker.
SW
and W mule and
sneaker.
sneaker. Bro, there's nothing about this that's a sneaker. It's rubber. We don't do that. We don't put hair on shoes, and we don't call a clog or a rubber shoe a sneaker. Remember that video that I did that one time where I ate the cereal out of the rubber boot? That's like me calling that rubber boot a sneaker boot. There's nothing sneaker about that. There's nothing sneaker about this shoe. It's just fancy Croc. Mason's correct.
I vaguely remember these. So Matt is in the chat. He said, "I only want the 3D printed Air Max." Which let me pull it up here. Do you remember seeing this?
This is what I said.
1000?
I sent this today.
You sent this today? Oh, Hayes just dropped off. Yeah, Matt, I remember seeing this. I did not realize that it had the air and everything in it. With the full length air or full visible air. Yeah, you're back.
Wrong button. I'm back. Yes, I do remember this.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it a lot more than the Sean.
Yeah. This is Zellerfeld as well, Hayes.
Okay. I mean, this is Matt and Mike written all over it. The Air Max junkies. Like, of course you guys love this. It's okay. As a general thing, man, I wear a slide, but I'm not a rubber shoe guy.
You're not.
I don't know why. It feels weird, especially when your foot gets sweaty and then they stink so much. If you got kids, man, rubbery shoes.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, I actually was helping my mom clean out. She has stuff still in my room. Well, I have stuff in my room at my parents' house, and I was like, "You can just throw it all away." But instead of just doing that, I decided I could come over and help just take it all, throw it away. But I saw some Crocs in the top of the closet, some middle school aged Crocs. So those are
yuck.
Those are OG Crocs right there. What was that?
Yeah, they are.
Middle school would be like, if I was in 2007. Those are almost 20-year-old Crocs right there, man. 20-year-old Crocs.
Just a child.
Coming in hot. I had Tennessee orange and a khaki colorway. Maybe I'll get the khaki ones to mow the yard in. Those are great mowing shoes, man. Crocs, it's the only time I would suggest wearing them. All right. Where we go next, Hayes?
You're taking him to get his check? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, got it. I'm sorry. I was distracted by a child. What are we doing?
Yeah, all right.
Go next.
Okay. Where are we going next? Switch out of basketball. Let's go
to this New Balance. Because we've been on the New Balance wave.
New Balance. So this says, "Are these a collab?" And it's not. It's the 990 V6. But man, it looks like another Action.
Looks like an Action Bronson. You're exactly
Bronson,
right.
yeah.
They have ganked. This is like when Adidas was stealing all the Yeezy stuff. Like that's what that is, right? This is a throwaway, discarded Action Bronson colorway.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, Matt's getting on the train. Yes, sir. That's exactly right.
Wow, there we go. Yep.
I
Matt's saying his next pair is New Balance. Matt,
but don't make it a 990, man. Matt, go look at the 997 and the 998. Those are the two that you need to look at. They're the two best, and maybe 999. But this is not 990. Yuck. This is a terrible model. Terrible model of the shoe. But that's what I thought too. Was like, man, this is a throwaway Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Which I don't feel like his shoes are selling a ton, right? I mean, it could be way off base.
No clue on that one. I
like him as a rapper. He's a great cook, but like, I mean, who's going to buy Action Bronson sneakers if you're not in New York or he's Polish or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a market for his crazy colorways. It's not the same old boring stuff. Here's Matt. Let's get him in here.
Oh, dude, where's Mike then?
Sleep.
Probably.
You think he is?
Probably. I don't know what my AirPods ain't connected, but whatever.
It's fine. You sound great. You sound better than half the people that we talk to.
It's because I'm loud and I did radio for 20 years anyway.
Oh, that's fair.
Fair. So you got a pair pinned? What?
Oh yeah. I mean, a gentleman never tells though.
Oh, okay.
Come on!
Gotta wait to get them in hand.
Can we guess that? Can you at least tell us the model?
I'll just tell you this: it's a Bronson pair.
It is. Okay.
So one that I liked from the jump when I saw it, and then I saw Matt Welty rocking a pair out in the wild, and I was like, I need those
in the wild. Hey, Mason, pull up the Action Bronsons and let's see if we can guess it. Remember, he just had a
it's
big
the most
drop.
recent colorway, Hayes, I think.
And I mean, I hear what y'all are saying about New Balance kind of jacking Bronson's colorways like easy. I don't think it's that. I mean, look, in sneakers, you can't manufacture culture. I mean, you just can't. And Bronson's got culture and a movement behind him and people who check for his stuff. I mean, a lot like Joe Freshgoods on New Balance, his stuff. A lot of the collaborations they do, and you can't really copy that. I mean, if I see somebody out somewhere wearing some shit like this right here, I'm gonna be like, look, now, I know that's some DSWs, bruh. It's all good though.
The Nordstrom Rack colorway.
Is it? Hey, is this is it a 990 that you're looking at?
V6. I think it is. It's the ones with the khaki on the bottom and the white.
Oh no,
not those.
Mm-mm.
Has it been released already?
Oh yeah, they're out there. I'm talking to a dude about a pair right now. I know a guy.
Let's see if we can guess it. I went to Welty's page, but I can't get his Twitter up.
I don't think that's super recent. It was probably earlier this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the Action Bronson. Remember when he, like 2 weeks ago, he had he re-released all of his stuff. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to there. Or I'm trying to find
I wish
it.
I would have gone to there.
I was going to say, because they were all retail, right?
Yeah,
I mean, they were all.
I'd have left with a bag. My wife would have probably put me out the house, but
I don't know if my internet's not working or what, but I can't get. Isn't his name Bam Bam Baklava?
Yeah, they're called baklavas typically. It says baklava on the box, man. It's fresh.
Is it a 992?
Hold on.
It's not the brown one.
If I tell you what it is, then it wasn't fun, but hold on a second. I had to come over to the computer because y'all got me here on the thing.
Well, I shouldn't have responded.
I'm just chilling in my basement on man, damn. Google is. See, this is why I'm a Chat GPT guy now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. Hayes pays for it, man.
1906.
Yeah, I'm official.
1906R.
1906R. I can't
It's
find
not that khaki and red
looking at.
colorway. Those Rodney Dangerfield looking ones.
No.
My Instagram, I won't even let me pull up anything.
It's actually a flavor that is used in actual baklava.
Oh, it's like that. Got that green on it. I bet. Hayes, you remember those ones with the green?
Mm-hmm.
It's like blue.
Oh yeah, I found them. Yeah, those aren't bad. Man, they're way more expensive than what I expected them to be.
Wait. I don't think y'all are looking at the right ones.
Hayes, do your phone.
This is bad radio.
I'm gonna just end up telling y'all, and it's gonna be Saturday.
Horrible radio.
I can't see that. No, that ain't them.
That's not the color?
Nah, bro.
We'll have to do some research.
Then is it these?
Oh gosh, bad radio.
Oh golly,
it's like glowing.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I don't see this is I'm telling you. We're losing views here, guys.
Yeah, we're losing views here for sure.
Oh mama.
Matt,
It's the rose waters. It's the rose waters.
Okay.
Right. That was the next one I was pulling up.
And pink and the green laces.
It looks like a Neapolitan ice cream kind of.
They're dope. That's gonna be my summer shoe.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
I didn't see that.
Matt, do you have a lot of non-Nike?
I have some AEs.
Okay.
I've got I got a couple pairs of Asics, but yeah, that's about it. I mean, not a ton.
Yeah.
I had to have some of them AE lows, man. Plus, Liverpool's going to the Adidas kit next year, so I had to get some Adidas's because I ain't NASCAR. I don't mix brands.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
He's a purist. He's very old
purist.
school. He's a 40-year-old man.
And then I saw that like Adidas is doing like a whole Premier League or a Euro soccer set of Sambas for next season. And they're actually clean. They're real clean. The stuff I saw online. Liverpool pair is like white with red 3 stripes and a gum bottom, and I'm like, yep.
Gum bottom. People our age are a sucker for a gum bottom.
You know, when I first started working at Foot Locker in '96, we sold Reebok Classics, and that was like the shoe. And everybody either wanted the gum bottom or the ice bottom. And it was the Classics. There was 2 different versions of the Classics. And then you also had the Forces. Everybody always wanted them. They called them BDPs back in North Carolina. It was a projects. Housing projects, and that's what they called them where I was from in Winston-Salem. I mean, they've been called Uptowns, Forces, Air Forces. You know, they're called something different everywhere. But yeah, I remember that. And so, yeah, for that, gum bottom was like life, man. You put the gum bottoms on the Forces, gum bottoms on the Reebok Classics. People were copping. Back then was funny, too, because you had all these shoes with ice bottoms on them, and they didn't yellow like the ones do now. It was kind of interesting. They seemed, I don't know if it's like the greenhouse gases in the old Air Maxes or I don't know, that kind of sensation. Maybe they're using some different chemicals back then. Maybe it was meth in the ice bottoms, crystal blue, Walter White bottoms.
You're talking a lot of soccer. Hayes didn't like these, but you think you're going to get some of these for?
No, bro. Soccer boot season is not happening. They trying to make soccer boot season happen. It's not happening, bro.
We talked about that last week. This is the dumbest trend since.
Bro, that looks like something shoes. Kendrick Lamar will wear. For
yes,
real.
It does.
Wow. Shots fired. Yeah, what are
Boots
they
only
thinking?
summer.
Why are we doing this?
I mean,
What
he
is
needs
the
a couple
point?
inches. That's why he would do that. But
Can you
anyway.
imagine how pissed their parents are going to be? Them walking around in cleats in their house,
Bro, when they
like
when they
this
are
is
40 and their knees are shot, that's why. When
yeah,
they tear
that's
their
a,
Achilles like their junior year of college, just walking across campus, that's why.
I mean, I can't believe this is the thing.
Oh man.
I'm glad you said no to that.
That's a hell no. That's not a no. That's a hell no. And as much as
What
I
did
love soccer, bro, plus, look, man, Nike and Adidas are treating us right now with soccer shoes. The total 90s are fire. And the Sambas and everything they're doing over on Nike with like the Wales Bonners and all that stuff, man. Nike, you're getting fed if you're a soccer person right now. You don't need no wear no cleats.
yeah.
Get out of here.
You shouldn't be wearing cleats anyway. What was your take? I mean, we got a little bit of your take on the Halliburton.
Halle's. Yeah.
Yeah, they looking a
You're
little
a
penisy.
buyer or a
They
seller?
looking a little penisy.
Maybe a little okay. I mean, the color is very phallic, a little phallic.
And then the veins down the side. And
That's fingerprint, but I'm following you.
look, man, you're not ever gonna get me on this Puma wave, man. I mean, that Puma looks crazy on there. It looks like I don't know. It looks like some pick and pays or something, man.
But it's better than the douche, right? The Puma is better than the douche.
Yeah, the
I
cat
mean,
is
you know.
definitely better.
At least it's unique, right? It's not just the same old whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Reebok
feel
calls
like
theirs.
I feel like where we are right now. Let me take these damn AirPods out so I don't sound crazy. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, bet. I think basketball shoes right now, where we are with it is they don't look good anywhere but if you're playing basketball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
That's we've got to that point now. And that's why I thought Anthony Edwards, the one was the shoe of the year last year, and everybody was liking it because it was something that Wale was out there in jeans and those things. Lots of people was out there getting fits off in the AE ones, and they didn't look bad because I mean they're just at the end of the day they're just Yeezys.
Yeah,
they're just Yeezys
yes.
At the end of the day. Even the bottom, you look at the bottom and it looks like a 350. But it's still a great shoe, and the fact that it came in a low top, for us old guys, man, I don't want to be wearing no high tops, man. No,
Amen.
not often. I don't try to choose to do that, but yeah, I mean, whatever, they're fine. I mean, I'd love to see some other colors or something, see what else he's gonna do. I know whatever he's gonna do is gonna be corny as shit, though.
Just because of it's Tyrese Halliburton, or because it's Puma?
He's just a corny dude, man. He's just a corny dude. Have you seen the way he dresses in the tunnel?
Oh, so weird.
The way he gets glazed by like Complex and places like that. I'm like, this dude looks like two little kids stacked on top of each other with a leather coat on, trying to sneak into an over 18 movie.
But listen, I know I totally agree with all of that. But the dude is pissed off, and he's you can take it on the chin, and you can be mad when you're called the most overrated player and you don't get to play it all in the Olympics. You can be sour about that, or you can turn around and lead your team to the finals and hit a buzzer beater in game one. And that dude is come on, respect.
Dude's balling, man. Look, I'm a Knicks fan. Hayes, you were sitting there with me the other night watching me go through the damn 7 stages of grief, man. You already know. But that still doesn't make this man any less corny.
I totally agree.
Every single signature moment of his career was co-opted off of something that came before him. Even down to the choke he did against the Knicks.
Bro,
nothing is original with this guy.
He's a poor man's Jason Tatum. That's what he is.
He's exactly.
Well, he's corny too. He be texting Kobe's dead ass burner phone, man.
He is
lame.
corny.
He's a lame. Kobe Bryant would have tore his Achilles in the playoffs and got right up off the ground and started playing again.
Listen, go heels. It's been well documented, but he is corny.
I feel like Tatum is more aura farming than Halliburton. I feel like Halliburton's just
yes, that's a really good way of saying that.
Yeah, he's more of just like, yeah, it was planned to do the choke, the Reggie Miller choke,
for sure.
But
He had that in the holster.
I mean, it was kind of dope. Like, who wouldn't have done that? You're on the Pacers. You're playing the Knicks.
I mean, that wasn't really dope to me, especially when the shot that you hit bounced 15 feet in the air off the rim. It was literally you'll never hit that shot again. You can take that shot 1,000,000 times and you'll never hit that shot again.
Yeah, I think it did go 8 feet above the rim. 8
That was
feet.
like one of those movies or like Family Matters when Urkel's playing basketball and everybody's like looking up like
that is. Slow-mo.
Yeah, crazy.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Teen Wolf would have yammed that in though. He would have stuffed that in for the
dub. Oh, that's great.
Bro, Teen Wolf, bro, is just a damn legend out on the court. He was out there just doing it all.
Especially at the end of that movie where that dude has his wiener out in the stands. You remember
that? Yo, and my guy's girl's name is Boof, yo. Boof.
Boof.
Oh, did she have a brick of Coke up her ass or something? Why was her name Boof?
Oh, wow.
All right, well, switching gears, going back to Nike.
My bad, y'all. I'm not even that deep in it right now. I only had 2 beers. I'm just chilling.
I forgot it was Friday.
I'm down here in the Bat Cave. What else y'all got, man? I'd love to talk about something else.
Yeah,
what else?
Yeah, we missed this last week, Hayes. This is a new model from Nike called the Ava Rover. We're getting finally some
running
some
shoe.
New
What is
Where's Ava Roving in them shits?
What? Yeah. What are we? Is this a hiking shoe? A hybrid?
It looks.
It's an urban hiker for the streets of
lifestyle
New York City.
shoe. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. This is what you wear.
It looks very Nocta-esque, Drake-esque to me, but not as bad.
I mean, I guess you could call it a fall shoe. There's no way this is a summer model.
Look, man, I get that everybody loves to pile on Drake, but that Jason Kidd pair he dropped, those are hot. I don't care what.
Those are dope. I agree. Those are really dope.
And Drake's the GOAT. I don't care. Anyway.
I like these. I think it's finally something new that we haven't seen Nike do. Something new in
I like the colorway.
When's last? The 270? Was that the last cool shoe that Nike made? Or the React 87?
Speaking of the 270, did y'all see all the MLB pairs they dropped today?
I did. Yeah. Did you get some Dodger ones?
Nah,
I like that Dodgers logo.
I got the Dodgers dunks, man. That's the only.
Okay.
And my brother hit on the Dodger Kobe's on
really
on sneakers. He's not gonna brother tax me, so that's gonna be nice.
Oh wow.
We just had a conversation. It was just a friendly conversation where I said, "Listen, bitch, I'm your older brother. You don't like the Dodgers. You're a Mariners fan. So for the love of Ken Griffey Jr., let me pay you $180 or whatever for the shoes. Whatever you got in them is what I'm paying for them." And he was like, "All right, man. What
a nice guy." And you'll wear the same wear the same size.
Yes, my brother has the greatest sneaker collection known to man.
No way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. My brother's like PJ Tucker, bro.
Where is he? How old is he? Is he younger?
He's 1 year younger than me. He's 45.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He's in North Carolina where he is?
He worked at Finish Line for 20 years.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Does he wear our same size?
He wears a 10. Everything's a 10.
Everything's a 10. Yeah.
That does us
is he in Winston-Salem or where is he
at?
Yeah,
he's in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
He's starting
to. Is he a Carolina guy or is he a Duke guy?
He's neither. He's Michigan.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
Think of our age. He's Michigan. He's the Mariners. He loves Ken Griffey Jr. He loved the Fab Five. I mean, it's just kind of the timeline. Yeah. I'm a UNC guy. I was always a UNC guy.
Listen, even as a UNC guy, I love the Fab Five.
But my brother's got the craziest fly knits and Roche runs, and he's got like the Mars and the Moonwalk Air Max 90s. He's got so much crazy stuff up in his closet. Cap and gowns, 11s, and then I'm not talking about reprints. I'm talking about he got OG pairs.
The OGs,
of this stuff,
yeah,
man. Yeah. And I told him, I said, "Listen, Mark," I said, "you got to like dump this shit." I was like, "You can make a fortune right now before these things start to crumble." I said, "There's people who take these up off you. If you ain't gonna wear them, like he was talking about.
They're starting.
He got the black metallic 5s, and that just came out. because he still got a little connect at JD, even though he doesn't work there anymore. And he said, I'm still wearing my, which was it, 2019 was the last time those Black Fives came out?
20, I think it's earlier, but yeah, somewhere
Yeah, he's
around
like,
there.
I'm still wearing them. He's like, I'm still wearing them. He was like, they're, and I said, you could probably put those 2017, 19, whatever on the internet right now and probably make you a couple of bucks for those. Just start rocking your dang metallics. I'm like, you got to wear your shoes. Listen, I'm team wear your
They are
shoes.
going to
Do
be,
not,
yes.
do not put those things up in a closet somewhere and not.
That's because you're reasonable and you're old. In your 40s, you should wear your stuff, man.
I still
we're
do
not
got some
kids.
dead stock stuff. Like them pennies right there is dead stock behind you.
What's the third one down? Is that the Kobe's with the
girl
is that
dad?
Kobe?
Yeah, that's the girl.
Yeah,
dads.
okay.
As a girl dad, I needed to have the girl dads.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
what
Venice
Beach
below
too. Venice Beach.
Or I thought that was what those right below that.
No, that's right. That's the Venice Beach.
Venice Beach.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I could
And
just
the
tell by the
halos.
left one.
I love
didn't know
that.
you had this many Kobe's.
Oh yeah, man. Come on. I got a little bit of everything, bro. We're out here. But like y'all might have seen these when I posted these online, but these are my latest little pickups right here. I had a great first quarter of the year, and so
wow,
they are clean.
Yeah, if we do a live pod, you need to bring those. I want to see all the details.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful pair. I almost can't bring myself to wear them.
I was going to say that would be a tough wear.
I'm wearing them though. I don't give a damn. I'm wearing them.
Good for you.
So
wear your sneakers.
And they sitting on the SB4s right there. It's my little Jordan collection. Then I got the trophy room lows right there, the Zions, the Hachimura cranes, Ghost greens, Atmosphere gray, which is a retail pair, but still a great pair.
Hey, actually that's my next shoe. The
Which
Atmosphere,
one?
the low Atmosphere gray.
I got the gray laces in them.
Okay. I've been told that the leather was like.
That's one time the aged bottom looks good on them, I think.
Yeah. Like they're like 110 in our size right now, Hayes.
You know what one of my favorite pairs is that people hate on? Is these.
Who hates on those?
These are lightweight and comfortable. And I think they're stylish. And I think it's Travis's best it's his best original silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I haven't heard a lot of hate on those. I see you got the camo 90s right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. The duck camos, I've been wearing them a lot lately. In case I gotta hit something out in the streets. Duck hunting.
That's right. Pheasant, dove.
Yeah, out here in Brentwood, it's turkeys.
Get them robins.
Turkeys.
Here's a pair that's kind of rare. Is these Knicks Jordan 3s?
Wow. Yeah.
They got in the insole here. They got the date of the flu game or whatever. So where Jordan busted our ass. That's why I don't wear them during the playoffs. They are out of the rotation. Just like I really hate the fact that the Knicks have like a jersey with a Jordan logo on it. It just don't sit right with me.
Yeah.
So
see, that's how I feel. What you're saying is how I feel about every Jordan athlete that went to Duke. Same feeling.
Yeah, I feel you on that. What else can I show you? Y'all probably seen these. I hit these on sneakers. I'm gonna break them out at some point.
The Wu-Tang? Oh yeah.
Those
are fairly recent, right?
I'm telling you, they are premium.
The
leather,
leather
on these is like the Kith leather on those Forces I had on the other night.
Okay.
It's the good.
Yeah, he broke those out for the game we went and watched.
And then it
was his first wear on them.
That Vamp, that collar is like crazy, like silky, like it's very shiny. This Luxe Materials. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm in a place with Nike where I'm like, okay, with these collaborations, it's like I either need you to make this available to me so that I can get it. So that means make a lot, or I need the materials on them to be luxe. I need them to be top tier materials if you're going to make such limited pairs of these shoes. But you cannot make limited pairs of crap shoes.
Yeah.
Like It's like they're feeding resellers right now.
Were you buying the 95s that came out today? Were you a buyer on that?
Man, I just I have not caught that 95 wave yet. But one of the must cop, and when I say must cop, Mike has learned this. If I say I'm gonna have them, he's gonna see me on a Sunday morning with them on. The SB 95s. I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have them. Just like I'm gonna have them Travis fragments that come out this fall. A sale pair with the blue check on them. Yeah, I'm gonna have them. That's the only thing that's really on my radar though this year. I ain't really got a ton else on my radar.
You probably listened to this. All the stuff on my radar is New Balance.
No, I feel you.
I mean,
they're doing a lot right now.
It's weird to say that. Just the older models, but 99, 997, 98, 999. That's an old man's game, man, and they're dope.
So dope when I was in like, I would say when I first got into college, my early college years at App State, all you would ever catch me in is 574s. That's it. The gray ones were.
Oh, that's the frat boy ones.
Yeah. I had green, I had light gray, I had so many different 574s, navy that I would just pull out. Because they were so comfortable. I mean, they lasted me forever back then. Like it's hard to dog a pair of New Balances out. Yeah. But then I started getting into like the, what was it, like 1600s and stuff when I was working at Foot Locker, and we were getting like the $200, even back then in like 99, 2000, it's like the $200 made in the USA, like 1900s or 1600s or whatever. My brother still got pairs of those that still look brand new that he wears all the time, which is a huge difference from the quality you're going to get from like Nike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was going to say he's got to offload those Nikes soon because they're like close to
Crumble City.
To crumbling, yeah.
But I mean, I even told him though, I said at the end of the day, I said, even if some of them do crumble, I said, for those shoes, there's a lot of people out there who would rehabilitate those shoes, man. Mm-hmm. Especially if you haven't worn them otherwise, and all they got to do is get a midsole for them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely think some people will take them up off of them. He's got crazy pairs, though, man. I don't even know. Sometimes he'll pull something out of every time I go home, I'll go over to his house and hang out. We'll end up in his closet upstairs, and he's got a big-ass walk-in closet with all this shit in it. He's got like 100 Tech Fleece suits with tags on them. He's crazy, man. This dude's crazy.
Yes. Oh, man.
I was like, you wear the same black sweatsuit everywhere you go, and Panda Dunks. And you got all this heat
and
up
a Panda?
Here. He's like, you know why I wear Panda Dunks? And I said, why? He goes, because I can.
He's that dude that when I dress bummy because I want to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He says I wear Panda Dunks because I can. He said everybody knows what I can pull out if I want to pull it out.
Like, that alone is a flex. Is like watch this.
He's
my
Sauconies. Not the Sauconies.
Saucony.
I've been looking at Saucony. I've been looking through their website, Hayes. Trying to open the floodgate.
I remember it used to have the phonetic pronunciation of Saucony on the box. Saucony. I was like, this is interesting.
Hey, I was just getting on Nike to look for something that you just said a second ago. The UNC reimagines are still sitting. They will be discounted.
I saw some of those at Rafferty's today.
So
I cannot believe those are sitting still.
So here's the reality that Nike is going to have to figure out, and that is that they are overloading us this year, the anniversary year of Jordan. They are overloading us with shoes. Well, guess what? Some guy decided that he was going to tank the economy, and so now people are picking and choosing what they can afford or buy. People can't afford to buy a pair every week right now. But that's the frequency that Nike's dropping these shoes at. And so people are seeing so the white cement 4s came out around the same time as the reimagined 1s, and people were like, I got to make a decision. And most people are like, I want those 4s. So I think that's what you're looking at with these shoes. And so there are going to be some shoes that you're going to be able to grab retail or even at a deep discount potentially because of the fact that Nike is dropping it like they're not even trying to like. I remember they were like, we're going to do less dunks and we're going to do less Air Force Ones and we're going to do less of this and less of that. And I'm like, well, you have literally Chinese water tortured us with Jordans this year, and it's June. We're not even halfway through the year.
Yeah,
we already know the holy dump you're going to take in November and December.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We haven't even I haven't bought any Jordans this year because I've been waiting on those shattered backboards. That's the one pair that I want. And
that box looks cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm still excited for them, but I would have probably, if the white cement 4s were in a different year or at a different time. I mean, that is a clean pair of shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I just don't feel like I need to get every pair like I used to. I think that's a lot of it too.
Have you seen the 4s in the wild? I saw a pair of 4s, the cements today, and I meant to go look at the guy. As a guy I know pretty well. And so I had whatever the model was before, whatever the year that the last time they came out, I had them. And it was the classic.
Those were like 2019, weren't they?
Was it? Well, the leather was horrible. It was the plasticky.
Yeah.
It was the plastic leather that you got on the all the 5s that are white that come out. But I haven't gone to look at them up close. And depending on what that looks like, I'm like you, Matt. I'm like, if I'm going to get a shoe at this point, the leather better be dope. And
my brother said these are better than the 2019 pair.
Okay, because
he said the leather on these are better.
It was just plastic.
Yeah,
it was plastic leather.
He said it was the most truest to the original pair that he had ever seen.
Okay, all right.
In terms of the size of the wings and kind of everything, especially with the Nike Air on the back instead of Jordan logo.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ended up selling mine on eBay. I was like, man, I'm not going to wear them. They're just too plasticky.
Yeah. I feel that. I've had some of those over the years.
Those
the only 4s I have
2016.
Which color is the SBs? Did you have the green?
Oh, I got the pine green, bro. Come on.
You got the pine green.
Yeah, come on now.
You don't like the blue ones?
Of course, but the blue ones are pine greens are
okay.
SB4s. No shade, Mike. No shade. I know you hit them things retail. They nice. But the pine greens, I feel like the pine greens are different because that's just a different color. I think the blue ones can, blend in with the militaries and some of the other shoes that are kind of in that vein. That's all. No shade at all.
Yeah. No,
I didn't see it that way.
I feel you. Trying to think of any other pairs.
Sun alert. This is Matt. He's a friend.
What's up, Matt?
This is Logan. Go say hi if you're going to say hi.
What's up, Matt?
What up, Logan? You're on the internet like Logan Paul, bro. You gonna go viral?
Fly, dude.
He said you're on the internet like Logan Paul. You're gonna go viral because of this video. Quick, take your shirt off.
Spin it around your head just like a helicopter.
The internet never forgets.
Wow, the internet will never forget that.
The internet is forever,
You said
kids.
take your shirt off.
Internet is forever, kids.
Remember, our rule is act like you're going to be president someday, especially when it comes to online. You don't show your lips.
He said take my shirt off.
Lowered a little bit.
I'm obeying.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I was obeying.
Okay, good job. All right, love you.
Obey your thirst. Sprite.
He just straight up took his shirt off. Well,
it's not like if he does become president one day, it's not like they won't pull up a video of his dad wearing a dress.
You can just say it's AI. It doesn't matter.
Or, man, there's no telling all the stuff that's out there about me. And it's all just as soon
as he starts running for president, I'm taking it all down and selling it.
I'm so glad I'm too old for the internet.
Money.
I'm so glad I'm too old for the internet.
Me too.
Nothing I did bad is that nobody had a camera, nobody had a phone.
Same as me, man. Same as Mike. Oh Lord, have mercy.
And every year these bastards get older, they'll forget what I did.
Nobody's gonna care at that point. Everybody's gonna be half naked. All right, we're over time.
Yeah, we're over time, man.
Gentlemen, I wanted to jump off here, but it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me on this Friday night.
It was a
Thanks
pleasure.
for coming on. You're welcome anytime. Come with Mikey next time.
Hey, get him up out of bed. He's probably fell asleep.
I texted him. He never responded.
He's asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably is.
Hey, we'll do a live pod soon.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, we'll do it. See you, boy.
All right. Later.
All right. See you, Matt.
That was a fun surprise. Thanks,
That
Matt.
was. Yeah.
Makes me
Hey,
happy.
last surprise. I think the downtown Franklin Cigar Bar is opening up in the next 2 weeks, maybe
Well,
next week.
All of our homies live in that area of town.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
So we'll go hit the Franklin
Tell me
store.
when.
So we'll do that. We'll do that soon. But
Bet.
hey, other than that, any other parting news?
Nah, man. Hug the people you love. So tell people you love them and give people a break because they're all fighting the fight that you're fighting too. That's all I got.
Amen. Shout out to Matt giving us a ton of comments, joining mid-show. It's wonderful.
Hey, speaking of, listen, if you're listening in China or Bangladesh or wherever you're enjoying this podcast, what just happened was he made a comment. We said, come on. We sent them the link. He's on. It's an open invite. Come on and hang out, even if it's to say you hate our show, as long as it's funny. Have a good comment, rate 5 stars. But let's go to bed.
All right, let's go to bed. Hey, I almost did it this week, but when we were on some of the shoes we don't like, finding some of the most recent comments and just sending them our link and say, hey, let's talk about
That's a great idea. Let's try it next time.
All right, we'll try it. We'll send out a bunch.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. This is Mason Lee for Hayes Hala. We love you all. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. This is episode 221. Peace.
Love you guys. We've been friends for 221 weeks.